last week or whatever, later last week, I asked where they at. Yes, I'm like, where is he at right now? And they haven't, and asking where they at now, I haven't seen them. And what is their topic for tomorrow? Their topic last week for their very first show was vulnerability. And that was an excellent topic to start off with. The thing is that if you do a topic, please know, especially doing it as a couple, whatever you do your topic on, it's about you as well. Because if you a couple, you putting yourself out there, and you can only speak on what you know. And that's something I always praise on. Don't talk about stuff you have no experience on. So
right.
I'm interested to know what their topic is for this week, and hopefully they experience on that topic.
Man, I tell you what,
somebody
it is
know you
what
were
it
married.
is. And, yes, you know what I'm saying, I would gladly announce that, you know what I'm saying. I mean, don't get it twisted, you know what I'm saying. I can't say right now that my marriage is at its happiest point, you know what I mean. It's been a rough road, but we ain't here to talk about my road, because I ain't no bitch-ass nigga, you feel me? I ain't finna sit here and cry about it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't crying about it. I ain't threatening to kill myself about it. I'm like this. I am Bo, and I can find a hoe anywhere I want to find a hoe, you know what I mean? So if I got, like my man said yesterday, he the side piece nigga. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking for them side piece bitches, you feel what I'm saying? Where y'all at? Where are y'all at? Jokingly speaking, like everybody taking me serious right now. Look,
you brought up yesterday's show.
I'm finna get like 30 inboxes in about 30 seconds of the people who listening. Like, Bo, you ain't shit. I knew you was a dog. I knew it. like, hey, it ain't my fault. You know what I'm saying? Damn you and your feelings. Like my man said, you know what I'm saying? I'm on that Key Sweat shit. Who can love you like me? Nobody. So, it is what it is.
You brought up yesterday's show, last night's show. I'm telling you, when I sit there and say for the very first time, I felt like I was on a stalker status. That guest that was on there that was talking about the side ninja, oh my gosh. I thought we were related. I'm not playing. I kept on saying everything that he was saying. It felt like it was me talking with a deeper voice. I kid you not. I'm in there talking about some preach and everything. It just felt like he was just speaking from the Bible of Z. I'm serious. I was like, I want an autograph. Yes. I'm like, I need an autograph. Is he going to be coming to the fashion show? Just ask him, are we related? Yes, I'm in a group like, hey, twin. That's my twin there.
I really appreciated his honesty, you know what I mean? Like, I just, you know what I'm saying, he was speaking some real side. Apparently, he's a professional side nigga, like, and I mean, yes. He had me like, man, okay, so if I had to go to somebody who wrote a book about being, if I had to go to somebody who wrote a book about being a side nigga, I would pick him because he can teach me the ropes of being a side nigga. Like, I mean, I agree with like 99% of the things he said except the one. Like, I felt him when old girl she said something about and you gonna have to help finance. Side niggas don't help on finances now, baby. I felt that. Like, I felt that all the way. Hell, hey, guess what? Your real nigga don't even want to help you on finances. Stop playing with yourself. Stop feeding yourself that bullshit. You know, I'm like, wow. But hey, you know, that was what's up, man. It's been some real interesting. I'm telling you, I've just been sitting back listening to everybody's shows, and I've really been getting into it because everybody been having some real interesting shows, you know. And I mean, the Lovey-Dovey Wednesdays was like the most lovey-dovey thing I heard, you know, but other than that, you know.
Interesting, like how interesting?
Like some people's shows been interesting on a good standpoint. Some people's shows been like interesting, like this is you full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people be sounding like they drunk on their shows all the time. So I try not to listen to those because it's gonna influence me to become an alcoholic again. And you know, alcoholism is real. And you know, when you listen, you like, well, damn, I got to get drunk just to understand what they saying. So I can't do that one. But most like I say, most of the shows that I've been listening to over the course of the last week has been very interesting. Like in a good way for most of them. Then like I said, a few of them been like, all right, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? But that's a fairy tale. You know what I'm saying? We ain't writing books. We ain't writing fantasies. We want to hear the truth.
Yeah,
that's
and some of them just make you want to bang your head against the wall because they're just plain terrible. Speak your mind.
But
you say yes, speak your mind.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. We live on air, and I'm telling you, the what was that? Grown Folks Wednesdays. Man, that last show they done. Oh my goodness, my man was. Hey, listen. He should have been on Speak Your Mind today because he was speaking his mind that Wednesday, and I was like, okay.
Yes.
That's what's up. Like, but it wasn't. It was. I was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And he said some things that made me question some things, and I ain't gonna say what because at this point I'm not allowed to speak my mind.
That would speak your mind, throw your life away. I don't care about anything else. What else I got to live for? That was everything.
And when he said I just got done drinking the bottom of the fifth, I said, oh man, he got to the bottom of the fifth and he on live. I'm thinking like, oh shit. That people are in trouble. I'm glad that you didn't call that day because they sure was looking for you to call, and I'm sitting there like, Z, don't do it. Don't press one. Don't press one.
No, that could not. That was the time frame that if I would have spoke my mind, that I would have sat here and been the most unprofessional, the most like, that cannot be God to see at that time frame. I couldn't. That was a time frame that I chose not to speak my mind on air.
Well, you gotta exactly. You gotta know when to pick your battles, man. That's one thing about being a person of common sense. You gotta know when to pick your battles, and right then that wasn't your battle. That was a battle between him and that bottle, and anybody who came across was gonna hear about that bottle and was gonna hear them true feelings. And I mean, but see, the beauty about liquor is it actually make you speak what you really feel in your heart, and a lot of people don't even realize that it's called liquid courage. It gives you the courage to say what you really feel.
Yes.
So he was really feeling it. He had really. It sounded like that's been pent up for quite a while, and it was a good thing he got that out because man, he probably would have strangled the shit out of somebody at the show. Come the 27th of this month, and now we ain't really got to worry about each other. So shout out to you,
Mr. Dynamite. I hope that rehab is going good for you, and when we see you at the show and stuff like that.
Boom.
We'll see you at the show and stuff like that. Everything's going good and stuff, yes.
When you say Mr. Dynamite, you just got to add the boom to the back of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, big shout out to Mr. Dynamite. Boom! Because you exploded that day, homeboy. And I wasn't mad at you, man. I trust you, man. I was on your side, man. No matter what they try to tell you, I was on your side, man. I was like, yeah. I just didn't press one because, I ain't feel like arguing with you, man. I ain't really feel like arguing. Because I would have tried to convince him that I was on his side, and he still would have been arguing because that's just where he was at mentally that day. Like, he was on one, literally.
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing is, when people sit here and hold stuff in for so long, that's the reason why we're always, and a lot of people always sit here and preach that honesty and truth, telling what you feel up front, that's how you're supposed to work it. That's what you're supposed to do. Because if you keep on lying and you just keep on pushing that shit off, that's what happens eventually. That shit blows up and it all comes out later and it don't come out right. The consequences are building up.
My thing is with people is serious, and this is serious here. My thing is don't let it even get that far. When it offends you in the first place, address it. Just address it off the bat where you ain't waking up with it tomorrow. Like, my thing is, I don't want to go to sleep offended because I know I'm going to wake up offended. That's common sense, so address it right then and there. Get it off your chest. Say what you got to say. Somebody gonna hear you, somebody gonna not, whatever. Just get it off your chest. That way when you go to sleep, you have some peace, man. That way when you wake up, it's a brand new day. You carry yesterday into tomorrow, then tomorrow into the next day, and before you know it, you carrying last year into the new year. Like, it don't make sense. You know? So let's get off of that. Let's stop being prideful people and just say, you know what? This person offended me, and I'm gonna address them. I'm gonna let them know, man, you offended me. You know? So yes. But people have that bad, man. I mean, you know, people do, man. And it's a lot. Unfortunately, it's not just one or two people. It's a lot of people like that. Like, they just let shit just carry on and carry over until they finally get mad enough to want to say something, you know. And then by that time, and the sad part about it is by that time, the person who offended you then forgot that they even offended you in the first place. So now they looking at you like, what the hell are you talking about?
You know what? Since you said something about offended, I'm glad you mentioned that. This is a problem that people every day have, okay? Why is it that when someone tells you up front, sends you, please let me know? Because a lot of people don't understand that everybody has their own personalities, so they don't know if they rub you the wrong way. They assume that everything is fine and dandy if you don't tell them that, hey, you know what, I don't like what you said, or you make me uncomfortable. If you sit there and put on a face and you sit there and continue to act all fake or whatever and phony, how is anybody supposed to know that you really are not comfortable with them? You really don't like how they are, okay? That's a problem nowadays, and that's something I really fucking hate. And, yes, I'm speaking powerfully on that because I get that a lot. Yes, I say I get that a lot. I know a lot of other people get that, but I get that a lot. I know I have a strong personality. I know I'm very blunt, honest, but if I'm one to sit there and tell you, if I offend you, please let me know, okay? Because I don't like when you want to sit here and talk shit later about me and I don't know what's going on, because I like to sit here and fix whatever issue now. But if you want to sit here and act all fake and smile in my face and talk shit later, that's when we got issues.
And the killer about that is they're going to continue to smile in your face even though they talking shit behind your back. You know, that's the funniest part about it. It's like they see you coming, and they're like, oh, what's up, what's good, ha, 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 ha. And the minute you turn, they're like, yeah, that's that motherfucker I was just talking about right there. Like, well, then say something to that motherfucker instead of telling me, because as a person who receiving that information, from the person who's doing that, I'm looking at you like you fake as hell, because when I walk away, you probably talking about me too, motherfucker, while we sitting here about some situation, you know? So no, we just put things in perspective off the back and don't even worry about what the outcome. I mean, if you have to choke a motherfucker, then call Felicia to smack a bitch. You know, it's all good. So you know, I mean, another thing
that's why I said adults don't act like adults. They just too freaking scared. We got too many adults out here. You can't call yourself a grown up because you're not a grown up. You don't know the understanding. You don't know exactly what it means to be grown. Don't say I'm a grown woman, I'm a grown man. No, your ass ain't grown. You ain't grown at all. You're immature. You are immature as hell.
Usually, the first sign of a person being very immature and not grown is when they yell, especially when they argue. I'm a grown-ass man. Are you? Like, and so you felt the need to tell me that to make me feel like you were grown, right?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like, trying to prove that too.
My thing is, I got a thing. I don't have to prove a point to be a man. You know what I mean? Like, you can look at me and say, that's a man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to walk up to you and say, I'm a grown-ass man. Nigga, you look like you're a grown-ass man. Like, you ain't got to convince me. Like, you know, I mean, it is what it is, though. People don't get that, you know. But since we on the fences, I got something else that offend me a lot, Z. I got that offense of when people, you know, when you tell people something and it's on a personal level. You tell somebody something personally and you're like, hey, keep this between me and you you look up 3 days later and it's floating around the whole damn internet. And you like, damn, you can't even trust a person who you call a friend. Like, that gets me. You know what I'm saying? Because people have a tendency of doing that. People, you know, they make you feel good and comfortable with them only to suck information out of you to go share it with everybody else. You know,
Yeah.
And normally it's a method to their madness. It's only because they're a miserable person and they don't really have shit or going on in their personal life, so they got to share everybody else's personal information. So so watch who you talk to, people. Watch who you trust. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody call themselves a friend and smile in your face, don't mean that they're a friend in real life. Because